Greetings from the mountain kingdom of Lesotho. Hearty welcome to Millionaires Club #Poverty Eradication, the Crannies podcast, whereby I share the experience, wisdom gained in the 35 years of my business journey, sharing them with all my love and my ambition for the African child. The title for today is Warning. While fighting, ensure you don't wound Deborah, because Deborah fights best when she's wounded. Wounds energize Deborah to fight even much better. I am the Deborah, as a survivor of corruption, but standing tall, with undeniable wounds and scars deeply imprinted in my body from the harsh strokes of corruption. Regardless of that, I pledged to be a voice for the voiceless. I pledge that no one will go under the same predicament as myself. I pledge that whatever I was denied liberty to pursue my career is going to multiply. It's going to multiply through Youth of Africa, from Cape to Cairo, because I'm the Deborah that fights best when wounded. Youth of Africa, little did my adversaries know that there's nothing that propels my energy like being all torn up, and that I never put up my hands in the boxing ring. I fight for the truth. I fight for justice to the last bullet. Youth of Africa, the greatest revenge for your adversary is your success. So work very hard for your success at all times. I've been long in the market. Let me get on to the business of the day. Today I'm going to elaborate more on the Millionaires Club #Poverty Eradication podcast. In 2023, the NPO by the name of Patriotism and Economic Hub was registered, which is the mother body of the following: the Millionaires Club #Poverty Eradication, Crannies NLP Practitioner, Life and Business Coach, the book Chronicles of a Resilient Businesswoman, Service School of Innovation and Business in Practice, which is still in the pipeline. The Millionaires Club was spiritually birthed on the 18th of December 2024. Why that particular date? That day is the birth date of the multitask and powerful woman who gave birth to the Pan-Africanist Sebopeho Lerotweni Mohapi. Due to the magnitude of the Millionaires Club platform, I felt it appropriate for it to be launched on the same birth date as that of my mother, Memas Nati Lerotweni. May her soul rest in peace. As a declaration of Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the power of your tongue. Millionaires Club will multitask and be a powerhouse. The podcast name is Millionaires Club #Poverty Eradication. The podcast mission is to unleash youth's potential, to instill hope on youth, to inspire, empower and equip youth for economic advancement, to help youth achieve financial independence. The podcast vision is to promote a society of ideas, because ideas produce everything and control the world. To instill in Youth of Africa Kwame Nkrumah's vision of One Africa. To fast-track Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. to implement AfriYosa, Youth Savings and Credit Bank inspired by the Grameen model of banking. Regarding AfriYosa, please mark my words. I'm adamant, challenging the existing banks with the unborn baby called AfriYosa. Who are the Millionaires Club target markets? They are youth of Africa in the continent, in the diaspora, and around the world. What is the podcast motto? The podcast motto is, I am the change to make Africa great again. This is not just a motto, it's Youth of Africa's pledge and a call to action. Why the Millionaires Club podcast? Why the Millionaires Club podcast? After my interview regarding my passion to mentor youth in business on Reatella, the youth program on Lesedi FM in 2023, I received lots of email from young people who were inspired by my story and also hungry for economic development from both South Africa and the neighboring countries. Based on the above, I then had to go back to the drawing board to plan and strategize as to how I could reach out to all parties at the same time. Then I came up with the idea of starting the Millionaires Club #Poverty Eradication podcast. 2, if there's anything that wakes me up at night since 2007 to date, is how I could simultaneously plant trees of my caliber from Cape to Cairo, water them, nurture them to be men and women of integrity, patriotic citizens, and intentional entrepreneurs. Last but not least, Matthew 10:7-8. Freely you have received, freely give. I made a vow to myself that the business wisdom that God blessed me with, I'm not going with it to the grave. I will share it as much as I can, so help me God. Why is the Millionaires Club youth orientated? Because youth are the future leaders of Africa. Statistics show that most youth are unemployed, including graduates. Young people hold the key to create a better future of Africa. They have the most innovative ideas to build a better future of Africa. But at the same time, they are scared of the world of the unknown, the business world. They just need some motivation and mentorship so they can run with their ideas. The under 35 millionaires baiting stick has to be handed over to youth of Africa. Youth should take the lead for the social economic revolution of Africa. Youth unemployment in business for me is more than just a passion. It's a calling. If I made it to the self-made millionaire from grassroots without guidance or aid, young people of Africa, your probability of success in business and making it to the millionaire before the age of 35 with the free guidance from the Millionaires Club platform is huge. Please make use of it. What is my milestone on youth empowerment? In 2007, myself and 2 of my friends volunteered to mentor youth in business in Lesotho, to the extent that they registered their own company by the name of role le tloba kgwebong ka batjha, literally meaning massive eruption of youth businesses, with the ultimate goal of Lesotho youth opening their own bank, Leosa, Lesotho Youth Savings and Credit Bank, inspired by the Grameen model. And the plan then was it would be sold to other African countries as franchise. But most unfortunately, I came across lots of obstacles, which are elaborated in my book, Chronicles of a Resilient Businesswoman, #How to Thrive in the Face of Corruption and Prejudice. Please allow me at this juncture to give a brief overview of each service under Patriotism and Economic Hub, NPO. The Millionaires Club, I've already elaborated on it. Cranes NLP, practitioner and life coaching. During my strategic planning regarding the podcast, I thought to myself, how do I preach prosperity on broken and hopeless youth? Then I came to the conclusion to equip myself with youth coaching. I am now a certified NLP practitioner and life coaching. I am now more than ready to coach and mentor youth in business simultaneously. The book, Chronicles of a Resilient Businesswoman, #How to Thrive in the Face of Corruption and Prejudice. This book is a must-read to all, especially youth and women of Africa. It sends a clarion call for youth and women to be beacons of light shining through the continent. In essence, this book is more than just a reflection of my business journey. It's a portrait of a baiting stick that must be handed over to youth of Africa. The book is a business manual, also as a way of empowering youth. I intend to sell my book through youth affiliates at 25% commission throughout Africa. I'm selling the book only at 200 Rand to make it accessible for youth. Number 4, Service School of Innovation and Business in Action, still in the pipeline. As a teacher, an entrepreneur, a coach, I've been troubled by the rise of graduates' unemployment. I felt something is not right with the current curriculum. And I also have a strong belief in the business that is a practical subject. Based on the above, I'm in the process of establishing a technical school that will be career, passion, and business search orientated. The school will mainly specialize with all practical subjects: home economics, agriculture, woodwork, motor mechanics, and the additional subjects will be maths, technology, business literacy, English, African history, and the students' choice of their practical specialties. The school is to be situated on the big land far away from town, preferably close to the mountain and a river. I thank you. May God bless Africa and her children. Please do not miss the next episode. Don't despise small beginnings.